Malala Yousafzai fought for girls to go to school. It doesn't matter if you're old or young. There is no golden rule. You can be a boy or girl. There is something you can do to make the world a better place. For me and you and you. Review includes a short summary of the book, background information about the author, and topic and evaluation of the content. Now I'm going to call Noah to come and review autobiography of Nelson Mandela for us.
The title of the story is Nelson Mandela, and it is non-fiction. Non-fiction means it is true. In this story, Nelson Mandela tells us about how he grew up as a young boy and the games he played, like knocking birds out of the sky. In rural places, we are still playing these games. And one more thing we must know is that Nelson Mandela was a Xhosa person just like me. He also mentioned what he used to do when he returned to his mother's kraal. He ate his supper and listened to the stories about Xhosa warriors his mother told him about. He mentioned the struggles he went through when he was going to go to school. As boys they wore only blankets, and at the end his father came with a plan for him to go to school.
Let's have it for Noah. Your review of The Brave Young Woman. The story is about Malala Yousafzai, the brave girl that lived in Pakistan. Malala and her family believed that girls should be able to go to school. During a protest, there was a shooting. Luckily, Malala survived. She managed to continue to fight for girls to go to school. As a young girl, I am very inspired to change history, just like her. Now I'm going to call the last group to come and do a poem for us. And now I'm going to call Kuko to come and evaluate both stories for us.
Now that I am part of the reviewer, I will review these two stories. The first story of Nelson Mandela tells us that Nelson Mandela fought for people in South Africa from Parliament. And the second story tells us that Malala Yousafzai fought for girls to go to school. The similarities about these two people is that they both fought for their nation. And for those who are interested in reading, you will find this quite interesting.
Now I'm going to call the last group to come and do a poem for us.
Farmer, a first aider. Let us ask now what she thinks, said Farmer.
A cow must give milk and half aider must buy,
said Cow.
Let us horse,
said Farmer quickly. Said Horse. But then Jacob came past and wanted to know what was happening. So Farmer told him the story. Jacob was confused.
So Farmer was in the sack and Pap Edda carried him out.
No, I was in the sack,
said Pap Edda.
But how could Pap Edda be in the sack if it was on fire?
Asked Jacob.
You are being silly,
said Pap Edda.
I will show you what happened.
He slid back into the sack. Jacob quickly grabbed the sack with puff adder inside and gave it to the farmer.
Thank you.
Said the grateful farmer. Morning, teacher.
How are you?
We are fine. Thank you, teacher.
I'm good as well. You may sit down. Today's lesson is going to be about people who are able to change history in their nations and about a book review. Can you give a list of names of people who are able to change history? Yes, Noah. Malala Yousafzai. Yes, Matongo. Winnie Madikizela. Yes. Nelson Mandela. So you have given me a list of names of people who are able to change history in their nations. Can someone tell us who's Nelson Mandela? Yes, Mr. God. Nelson Mandela was the first president of South Africa. He was nominated at the year of 1994. He was sent to prison but released very early. He was released at the age of 72 and was nominated as the president of South Africa earlier that year. Let's clap hands for Jacob. Nelson Mandela was the first black president in South Africa. He was elected in 1994. He fought for black oppressed South Africans. Now we are moving forward. Can someone tell us who's Malala Yousafzai? Yes, no. Malala Yousafzai is the girl from Scottville in a country called Pakistan in the southern Asia who fought for other girls to go to school. Let's clap for God. Now we are going to read two stories of one an autobiography of Nelson Mandela, one a short story of a young brave woman called Malala Yousafzai. Before we read these two stories, can someone tell us what is an autobiography? Yes, alright.
An autobiography is an account about a person's life written by the person.
Let's clap hands for already. Can come forward to read the autobiography of Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. When I was about 5, I learned how to knock birds out of the sky with a slingshot. To gather wild honey and fruits and edible roots. To drink sweet juice from the udder of a cow. To swim in clear, cold streams. And to catch fish with tongue and sharpened bits of wire. As boys, we played with toys we made ourselves. Nature was our playground. The hills above us were dotted with large smooth rocks which were transformed into our own lands. We sat on steep slopes and slid down the face of the large rocks. We did this until our backsides were so sore we could hardly sit down. I learned to ride by sitting on top of the rail cars after being thrown to the ground several times. One got hand of sticks. I learned my lesson one day from an elderly donkey. We had been taking turns running up and down his step. And when my chance came, I jumped on the donkey and bolted into a nearby thorn bush. It bent its head, trying to unseat me, which it did.
but not before the thorn made me and scratched my face.
Embarrassed me in front of my friends. I had lost face among my friends. Even though it was a donkey that answered